Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the kitchen. Miss Apron Strings is going to make some yummy cookies today. The fall to me is pumpkins and apples and the smell of cinnamon and nutmeg, and that's just fall in the kitchen to me. So today I'm going to make some fresh apple cookies, which is just in time for the apple season that's about to start. Of course, you can buy apples year-round, but if you have them fresh off of your own tree or from the farmer's market, that would be cool. This recipe comes from my friend Cindy, and it came from her mother-in-law, Miss Allen. And she said everybody loves it. I haven't made it. This will be my first time, but I know it's going to be delicious. Everything she cooks is delicious, so if she gave me a recipe, I can count on it. It's going to be a winner. So we're going to get over to the mixer and we're going to mix up some fresh apple cookies. It has apples and raisins and nuts and cinnamon and nutmeg and cloves, and it's just going to be yummy. I have already sprayed my cooking sheets with cooking spray. It said to grease them, so that's the easiest way. So I have them ready to get some in the oven at 400 degrees, and I think she said they cook about 11 minutes, but I'll read y'all the recipe in the end. Okay, I've already put my ½ cup of shortening, and I use Crisco, into the bowl, and I'm just going to whiz that up just a little bit, and then I'm going to add 1½ cups of brown sugar. And I like to get everything measured out before I start, and that way it's just bam, bam, bam when I get going. Cream that a little bit. I'm going to add in 1 egg. Okay, I'm going to add in my cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. Now you mix that with brown sugar and that smells amazing. Okay, now I'm going to stir in just about half of my flour mixture. And 1/4 of a cup of milk or apple juice, and I don't have apple juice, so I'm using milk, just whole milk. Okay, now we're going to add a cup of chopped apples, and I've got a heaping cup because I went ahead and used what I had peeled. And that was like 3 of the lunchbox size apples. A cup of raisins and a cup of chopped nuts. And we'll give this a whiz, and then we're going to add the other half of the flour mixture. Into my flour mixture I had a teaspoon of soda, but I'm going to give y'all the whole recipe. Okay, we're all mixed up. We're fixing to go to the butcher block and drop it by teaspoons about 2 inches apart onto my greased baking sheet. Okay, I went ahead and filled one pan and got it into the oven, so I'm going to fill this one. And then I'll make the glaze that you put on the top of them. And I can't wait to taste them. Just the dough smells wonderful. But that cinnamon and those fall spices make everything smell good, don't they? never had a cookie with fresh apples in it, so I think this is going to be delicious. Okay, I'm going to finish filling this one, and I will bring y'all back in a little bit when I get ready to bring the others out of the oven and show you. Okay, while that pan of cookies is cooking, I'm going to, this is the size of apple that I used. It's just the lunchbox size. They were on sale 3 for $1, so it doesn't take a whole lot of apples. The cookies call for 1 egg, 1½ cups of brown sugar, 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of cloves, and 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. You're going to add 1/4 cup of either apple juice or milk, and 1 cup of chopped apples, 1 cup of chopped nuts, and 1 cup of raisins. So we'll be back with cookies in a minute. When they cool a little bit, we'll glaze them. Okay, here's the first pan out of the oven, and I cooked them for 11 minutes at 400 degrees. Okay, here's the cookies plated up, and they are good. This one's a keeper, Cindy. Thank you for sharing Meemaw Allen's cookie recipe. Y'all, it's always so fun when you get a new recipe and it's a keeper. It's something that you think, yes, I will put this in my box and it'll be a regular rotation. These cookies are really good. They're going to be a softer cookie, so if you put them in a container, you need to put some wax paper between them. I think they would stick together otherwise with the glaze on them. But they're very good. So y'all need to try this one for the fall. It would really be a good cookie swap. I got about 4 dozen, a little over 4 dozen cookies out of the batch. So that's a good yield. It doesn't take half a day to cook them, and they're good. So y'all try it out, feed them to your family, make some treats for your little ones, and come right back here tomorrow and we'll learn something else that's good. And in the meantime, feed them good, pray with them, teach them some good values for living, and thank the good Lord for what He's blessed you with. Good Lord bless you.